Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I thought we would check out everything that we've had released in Union Arena, obviously the Japanese side so far. As you can see on the screen, it's been the first anniversary, and also they've shown some sets that are upcoming as well. And I'm sure you spotted, but like if you just look at this and just look at the characters and IPs on here, it's just like, I don't know how you top this. Like if you just think about all of the most popular anime shows that are either currently airing, just aired, or even from quite some years back, like they're all here. Like majority, obviously, like One Piece isn't here, but you know, this is Bandai, right? They've got the One Piece TCG, so it doesn't really need a One Piece set. And to be honest, if they wanted to do one, they probably could, but it just, I guess, wouldn't necessarily make sense. But yeah, let's just take a look at like all of the sets we've sort of had. Now this doesn't seem to be in release date order for some reason. It bundled volume 1 and 2 together, but when it first came out, we did start with Code Geass shortly. Volume 2's obviously here as well, but then shortly after that we had JJK, like staple shonen anime IP. Obviously Code Geass, again, hugely popular, but from some years back. And obviously we had JJK Volume 2 not too long ago. We also had Hunter x Hunter, again, like a very popular shonen anime from some years back now, but at the time obviously would have been the equivalent of like JJK, right? And things like that, and Demon Slayer, which we also obviously had a set of. But we also had, you know, some sets that weren't as known. Potentially we had Idolmaster Shiny Colors, which also had a volume 2 as well. And back to Demon Slayer, so there we go, we had the Demon Slayer volume 1, we then had Demon Slayer volume 2, we had a set for Tails, Slime had a set as well, so that was really nice to see, because I'm a big fan of Slime. I really love the show, but yeah, it's not, you know, it's not like up there with the most popular isekais or shonen shows, but it's definitely still fairly popular, so it's nice to see this. But yeah, in comparison to some of the other sets like Demon Slayer, you know, I think with Union Arena, you've got like majority of the sets are like huge staple shonen shows. Like next up we got Bleach, right? Bleach, one of the big three from back in the day, which obviously recently had a season air, 1,000 Year Blood Wars, which is here. We got a volume 2 specifically for that season, so maybe that new season coming out added some sort of relevance as to why they wanted to do a set as well, potentially, to start with. But yeah, I mean, generally, like all of the sets are just the most popular currently airing shows or recently aired shows, right? They've literally got the biggest and the best and the most popular ones, with a sprinkle in there of like just some other sets that are maybe less known, and not just a casual anime set. I mean, here's a perfect example. You've got me and Roboco. I've got no idea about this show, about this series, but it did get a set, and it's interesting because I feel like the price reflected that. You know, even here in the UK, you could pick up these boxes from certain stores in the UK for literally like £20, so like, I don't know, like $20 or $25. You know, compared to some other sets, we had Attack on Titan that just came out, and that's like 100, near, not far off $100. Like I paid like £80 for a box at one point. But I think this is nice. I think it gives you good variety, because you've got all of the big popular shows there, and then you've got those odd ones that you might really enjoy yourself, or you might just try out because it's a set coming out. Obviously, whereas like White Shores, I feel like it's almost the opposite. It's the flip side. You occasionally get like a really big popular mainstream set, and then I feel like the rest of the sets are those lesser known sets, which is obviously amazing if you know and if you're a fan of those series and those sets. But when, I guess, if it's a card game and you know you probably want as big of an audience as you want, then obviously getting as many of those popular shows as you can, you know, is only going to help with that. However, I completely understand doing that is going to come with a lot of financial difficulties. Like those popular shows are going to be expensive and very hard to license and get as a set compared to the lesser known shows. So like I completely get it. But I think what Union Arena is doing, I mean, for me, someone who mainly likes shonen shows and those popular anime shows, like it's ideal, right? We've also got Gintama, again, very staple show. Blue Lock, I mean, it's translating to Blue Rock, but Blue Lock, I've not watched it, but I do know how popular it is. I might get around to watching it one day, but yeah, like just the kind of IPs and sets they get just incredible. Obviously Tekken 7, this is a Bandai TCG. Bandai own Tekken, so makes sense why they did a set on that. But I mean, it's still Tekken, like that's still a pretty cool set. Dr. Stone, I absolutely love Dr. Stone, so to see that get a set again is just was amazing. Sword Art Online, absolute staple for any anime TCG at this point. So we had Volume 1 and Volume 2, obviously with those pen-signed serialized cards. We've got this set here. I'm not familiar with it. I don't know if it's a show or potentially a mobile video game. But yeah, again, it's nice to see these odd sets in there that you can explore if you want, alongside the big staple ones. We've got Master Trico. Not familiar with this one either. Didn't even know it had a set until I looked at this page. But yeah, and then Nikkei, which was massively popular due to it kind of being more of a waifu set, which is interesting because I feel like sort of was their first set that done that. And then obviously it was very successful. So it'd be interesting to see how often they kind of do these types of sets, or if they want to just be more mainly shonen based popular shows. Like it's interesting. It will be very interesting to see what happens. Haiku, absolutely loved Haiku. Honestly, if you've not seen it, watch it. Like, I know it's about volleyball, but it's incredible. It really is. You know, if I had to speak to myself before I watched it, I'd be like, why would I watch a volleyball anime? Like, it just doesn't. I can't see how I'm going to enjoy that. But honestly, just if you've not seen it, just watch like the first few episodes. Like, it's just so good. It's just amazing. Black Clover, again, like a very typical staple kind of shonen that's still being made, still airing. But yeah, like it honestly is amazing. Yu Yu Hakusho, again, massive IP from back in the day. Gamera Rebirth, and then yeah, Attack on Titan, you know, massive staple show. We've then got Shy, which has just come out. Very interestingly, you saw my video about the pen signed serialized cards and how expensive they were in Attack on Titan. The Shy ones have been selling much cheaper, about $1,000 if I remember right off the top of my head. So that just goes to show the importance and how much the IP and the set and its current popularity will impact those prices. Undead Unluck, I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things. So that's upcoming. We've also got 100 Girlfriends, which is upcoming. Windbreaker. So like these are still all like very popular shows. Like, I feel like if you go on Crunchyroll and just hit most popular for like either currently airing or like recently aired, you're gonna see these shows. Like, and if you've seen it already, right, it's right here. Monster number 8, Kaiju number 8. This is right. We've got Kaiju number 8. Like, honestly, like the most popular show that has just finished airing like 2 weeks ago. Everyone's, you know, talking about it. So many people watching it or have watched it at this point. I feel like when I see this, like I'm just not surprised. It's like, yeah, of course they're getting a set for Kaiju number 8. It'd be weird if they didn't get a Kaiju number 8 set. But like I said, like if it was Weiss Schwarz, like if this was announced, it'd be like, oh my god, like wow. But yeah, they're very different. I think I know I talk about like Weiss Schwarz and versus Union Arena and things like that. Like there's definitely a space for them both. You know, Weiss Schwarz has been established for a long time, and Union Arena's only been out for a year. I think they can both coexist. It's just, especially with how Union Arena is, it's very focused towards collectors. I just think there will be a drop off of collectors from Weiss Schwarz for this, specifically for Union. I mean, there already has been, but you know, once this comes to English as well, I just think, you know, it's collectors will just collect what they want. They're not that loyal to a card game. You know, haven't spent hours, like days and days learning to play it, the meta, and improving. Like, they just want to collect like really cool shiny stuff that of series and IPs that they like, right? And Union Arena are just doing amazing. We've got School Idol Master, we've got Kamen Rider as well. So yeah, it's just, I mean, even just going back to this image and looking at it, what more can you ask for? Like, honestly, like, what, you know, the biggest and most popular series just end up getting a set. Like, it's just, it really is amazing to see. It's amazing to see them do this and just get those massive sets. Just wanted to finish on this actually. This page here is really interesting. This is a Japanese site, but it's like the gallery page, and you can just see, like, somehow I think we've missed My Hero. I must have scrolled past it. I must have scrolled past My Hero Academia. There was also a set for that. Yeah, I don't know where that is. Oh yeah, it's here. It had volume 1, volume 2. Maybe I did mention it, but I feel like I didn't. I feel like I didn't mention it. But yeah, just this page here, look at the cards. Like, I haven't watched My Hero Academia in years. I only watched the first few seasons, like 2 or 3. But I mean, the cards look amazing, despite, like, I'm not really that interested. Like, if I opened some packs and pulled that, they look amazing. They look amazing. Obviously, these cards are taken in, you know, the best lighting conditions ever. We've got some more Attack on Titan cards, which, you know, obviously we have already seen. But yeah, I mean, just seeing, like, all of the cards, like, look at even these Demon Slayer ones here, which aren't even, like, signed or anything. They're just it's just a really nice showcase of all of the cards from different sets. And yeah, they're just, honestly, they do just look really, really nice. Signature cards there as well. It's just, yeah, I just think what they're doing is really, really good. It's just amazing to see. These Haiku ones as well. Like, I haven't opened or collected any of these, but yeah, I just think it's, as a TCG, you know, not from playing it, but purely on a collector side, wanting to open the product, for someone who likes anime, it's ideal. It's ideal. And they've got the biggest and most popular shows. It's just, I'm really excited to see this come out in English. Obviously, One Punch Man here, that's also been announced for English, but English is starting with JJK, Hunter x Hunter, and Bleach. It's, yeah, I can't wait to see it come out in English, and just see how it does. Like, obviously, it's new as well, so there's a lot of risk there if you're thinking about it from like a financial perspective. If you're looking to, like, invest in this, like, personally, I think there's a lot of risk involved because it's just a new TCG. And these past few years, we've had a lot of TCGs crop up that are brand new and, you know, drop off. And when there's so many new TCGs starting up, there's obviously going to be a trend of people jump on it because it's new and exciting and they want to see what it's like. And then sometimes that then leads to a drop off later on. It really depends on how they do, how, you know, how playable this actually is, because I've not heard the best of things. But I might do a video just looking at learning to play it. You know, there is a demo online that you can do, so I might just do a video on that and see how easy it is to pick up and what it's actually like to play. Not that I've got much playing experience, but I think it'd be interesting just to look at, because yeah, I'll be keen to see what it's like, see if it is enjoyable to play. I feel like they have mentioned that it is a lot more collector focused though, but yeah, I mean, that's the first year of Union Arena's Japanese release and their upcoming sets. Let me know what set you're excited for, or if you had a favorite out of the ones that have already come out and you want to see maybe a volume 2 or even a volume 3 at this point. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe, and as always guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.